Namaste. Have you ever stopped to question your true identity? Most people identify with their bodies, but let's take a step back and observe. 1. Your body is constantly changing. When you were a baby, did you look anything like you do now? Every single cell in your body, your skin, your bones, your blood has been replaced over time. The body you had as a child no longer exists, yet you still feel like the same person. If your body has changed completely, then what has remained constant? 2. You are the observer, not the observed. You can observe your body. You can watch your thoughts. You can notice your emotions. But if you can observe all these things, then who is the one observing? The observer is always separate from the observed. That means you are not your body, not your thoughts, not even your emotions. You are something beyond them. 3. The body and mind are tools, upadhis in Sanskrit. The body and brain are merely instruments through which the true self expresses itself. Just like a person uses a phone to communicate, but is not the phone, the self uses the body and brain, but is not limited to them. The body is temporary, the self is eternal. 4. The one universal self. So what is this self? Is it individual or is it one? The truth is, there is only one non-dual self known as Brahman, Paramatma or Krishna. In Shloka 10.20 of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the self, O Arjuna, situated in the hearts of all beings. People say Krishna is everywhere, yet they still go searching for him externally. But if Krishna is everywhere, then why not within? Why can't he be the very awareness through which you seek him? Alright, if every individual has a separate soul, it must have a form and must be made of some substance in one of the 4 states of matter, solid, liquid, gas or plasma. Which one is it? The next question is, what is its size? What separates one soul from another? Do souls have skins? 5. Children know this naturally. Interestingly, young children often refer to themselves in the third person before they fully develop a sense of bodily identity. This shows that the attachment to the body is learned, not inherent. The self is something deeper, something beyond. 6. The confusion about the self. Another example of how people are confused about their self is in the way they refer to their body. On one hand, they treat it as an object belonging to them, saying things like my body, my hand, or my leg. Yet at the same time, they identify completely with the body when they say, I am at home, I am at the office, or I am traveling. Furthermore, when a person passes away, their mortal remains are referred to as his or her body, which clearly implies that the person, the true self, was never the body to begin with. The Upanishad, the second of the 10 principal or canonical Upanishads, explores the nature of ultimate reality and the means of attaining self-realization. It delves into profound questions about the source of our senses, the limitations of perception, and the essence of Brahman, the supreme reality. It reveals that Brahman cannot be known through the ordinary faculties of the mind, speech, or senses. Brahman is distinct from both the known and the unknown, beyond conventional knowledge. The Upanishad uses poetic dialogue and questioning to point towards the ineffable nature of Brahman. It highlights that Brahman is not an object of knowledge, but the very source of all knowing and perception. This Upanishad emphasizes the necessity of seeking guidance from enlightened masters who have directly experienced this transcendent truth. Through poetic metaphors and deep philosophical insights, it teaches that Brahman is the underlying reality behind all faculties, described as the ear of the ear, the mind of the mind, and the eye of the eye. By transcending our identification with the senses and renouncing worldly attachments, one can realize their true nature and attain immortality. Let me conclude. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are the unchanging, all-pervading self. Realizing this is the first step to true freedom. Stop searching outside. Your very awareness, your very existence is divine. Look inwards. When you look outwards, bear in mind that it is the same truth, which is your subjective awareness, which exists equally everywhere. Tatvamasi. That you are. Thank you. Stay blessed. Jai Shri Krishna.